Hi, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live on Tuesday evening, August the 6th, I do believe. And I want to welcome you who is viewing and lurking and participating to the Fishroom, SLC Aquatics. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I decided to start early because I have Corona Ken and PMG Hustle Woman Aquatics in here, and Vanoski and Dwayne Kitchell and Aquatic Express and Spoiled Fish and all of you other people that are coming on in. And I wanted to come to you to let you know that I love you and I appreciate you. And I am so looking forward to this newsletter. It is going to be called the #FishFam Community Newsletter. And right now it will be released quarterly. There may be a special release in December, depending on time and material that is submitted to me on time. We got Chewy LTD hanging out in the fish room with Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hello, Chewy. Hello, Reels Tanks. Madfish Diva, my love. How are y'all doing? Oh, I'm so excited. I've been so busy at work. I haven't been able to pre-schedule my live events. So I did share on Facebook on SLC Aquatics page and Fish Fam and Fish Tubers notification. Aquatic Express wants to know how everyone has been doing. Well, Donald, you know I've been busy. And even though this week we weren't in revival, the technical part that I'm doing in transitioning our video equipment and troubleshooting maintenance at the church keeps me busy. BTW Aquatics, hello everyone. Good to have you with us. We got Big Easy Support Group. We got Mark in the house. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Nothing really big, no big subject today. I do want to just discuss aquatics and maybe answer a few problems that someone may be having. I'm looking forward to the newsletter, like I said earlier. I've got several article submissions, and I'm probably going to hold a couple of them for the next release. And I'm working on a section from the editor, and at Corona Ken's suggestion, he suggested that I have a segment in the newsletter saying Ask Susan. So I'm going to ask you all to leave comments today after the live stream, and I will take some of your questions and I will submit them in the newsletter that comes out the 1st of September. Madfish Diva says it's been okay, lots going on here. Daryl Deemer, hello, Daryl's in the house. Hello everyone. If you all are not aware, the 1st of September I'm closing or I'm making my Patreon account inactive at this time. I'm not closing it completely. I am just leaving it silent, and I'm asking any patrons that have not removed their pledges as of now to please go over there and visit my Patreon.com link and either put your pledge on hold or remove it completely. And I appreciate your love and I appreciate your support, but at this time I just feel led to not ask for money there. Okay, there's other ways you can give to me. You can give to me at my PayPal, or you can contact me privately, and I'll send you my mailing address, and you can send me a big fat 6-digit check. How about that? But I love you. Thank you so much. What else is going on in the chat? We've got Melvin here, Quantum Star Aquatics in the house. And if y'all have not seen his great shout out video that he did, you can check out his channel tonight in the chat, or you can go over to SLC Aquatics page on Facebook and scroll down the page and find his video and watch it. He really gives some support, shout out, and he shows his love and appreciation to everyone. Chewy asked me a question. For newsletter, how long have you been in the hobby and what got you into the hobby? Okay, Chewy, I'm going to copy that and save that question and put it in the newsletter. Yeah, I guess I needed to make myself plain, Chewy, that after the live stream post, to please post it then. So let me get me a notepad going here. Word. Where is Word? I'm on Windows 10 and I'm not very familiar with it. Anyway, I'll save the chat. How about that? That'll work. Thanks, Chewy. Please don't forget to like this live event. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Yolanda, I really do hope and pray that you are doing better, sweetheart. And the corridors are still hanging in there. If nobody knows, she had to move and recently lost all of her big babies. And you know how painful that is, because Oscars are very personal and they are very close to her heart. And she lost them in the move. So our heart goes out to you, Yolanda, still, really. And several of our viewers have had to lay their furry pets to rest, and my heart goes out to you for that as well. I am missing Bob Kaler's Aquatics, so if anybody knows how to reach Bob, tell him to say hi. And Angie, aka Mrs. B's, in the house. Hey, Angie. Who else have I missed? I'm so sorry. Please don't hold it against me. I'm not very good at this. I try. The Cove is in here. Yes, sweetheart. I saw your video on Facebook, but I want to watch it on YouTube so I can click like and leave a comment. She released a video at One Fish, Two Fish ROC's request, how to make it rain in your aquarium. And it's so neat. Thank you so much, Anna. Yes, everybody show love, really. Reach out to each other. That's what the Fish Fam community is all about. And I'm going to take this moment to let you all know that 10 months ago, I launched my website, slcaquatics.org. It is now fully paid for. I will continue to pay for my domain and my hosting, but that will come out of my checking account at this time. And also, if I feel led again to activate the Patreon account, you know, I will. I would like to get my views up where I can get monetized again and I can activate super chats. But when I'm on my computer upstairs, I use Streamlabs. Down here I can't use it because it's only a 32-bit Windows. And Streamlabs requires 64-bit Windows operation. And when I believe in the description, there is a way to support this stream through Streamlabs. So if you click on that link, it'll go straight to my PayPal account if you want to support me. So that's it. But on the web page, I created slcaquatics.org as a resource community page. I sell merchandise. I sell SLC Aquatics merchandise on there at 2 different links, and that is Teespring and at Zazzles. But I created slcaquatics.org website for the Fish Fam community, and soon I will be activating the blog page so that you can sign up and log in and leave your own blog. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but that's what I would like to do. I'm still asking you, if you have not signed up for the newsletter and would like to receive the newsletter the 1st of September, please go to the website, to the blog page, scroll to the bottom, and please sign up for the newsletter. If you sign up with that pop-up that comes up, that's just signing up for your email account so that I can contact you in the future. But to cut down confusion, I could disable the pop-up right now. And anyone that has signed up with their email, if you want me to, I can transfer it over to the newsletter sign up, and everybody will be able to receive it in email. It will be emailed. It will not, it's digital. It will not be printed and mailed out. That requires another bulk license to send out bulk things that I'm not set up to do right now. Let's see what the chat's saying. Dwayne Kitchell is sharing a video. And Fish Tropic Jason's in the house. Hey Jason, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Down the wormhole, Dee is in the house. Hello, Dee. Man, woman, how is your fish room going? I am so happy for you. If y'all have not seen the work that went on in her fish room, go check it out. Anna says, that sounds awesome, Susan. Thank you so much, Anna the Cove. Thank you, Dwayne, for sharing my Streamlabs support link. Okay, sorry for the Caleb link. Oh, no problem. I just didn't know whose it was. I just saw the link. No apologies, Dwayne. That's cool with me. As long as it's within the Fish Fam community, it's not hate, it's not drama, it's not anything offensive. By all means, share each other's links. And that is Precious' link. If y'all have not seen Caleb's video where he received his gecko, it's precious. It's very precious. You need to watch it. And some of us that are real tender-hearted and easy to cry, get you some tissues. I think it's awesome. Yeah, Melvin at Quantum Star Aquatics has just wrapped up season 1 of Quantum Star Aquatics. Season 2, the next chapter, coming back October the 11th. And I'm bringing my vlog series, Fall Rising, coming soon in August 30th. All right, Melvin, there's his commercial. Everybody be able to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any content when he starts series or season 2. Calypso's Reefing. Hello, Calypso. How are you doing? Good to have you in the house. HC Aqua, Jessie is in the house. Hello, Jessie. I hope everybody's hearing me all right. I'm over-modulating on my end, so I hope it's not cutting out. Vanoski is saying hi to Dee. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's great. The newsletter to me is going to be a very special edition because the community, if you will contact me and submit your short stories or your articles to score48@yahoo.com, I will be so happy. Right now it's about 4 pages long. So it's going to be some great reading material. I'm still working on the extensions on how to add the rest of the story to the first columns, but I'm working on it. Thank you, Yolanda. I submitted something, on the community tab on my channel. I think it was yesterday or this morning, saying that I still need some funny stories. I've got memes that Sherry and Will submitted. She submitted 6 of them, but I'm not going to use them all right now. I've got 4 awesome articles that's already been written and submitted. And if y'all can think of anything else to go in a newsletter, I'm going to put in there Aquashella that's coming up in September, and Aquatic Experience in October. And if there's any other events that I'm missing, please shoot me an email and tell me about it, and I can research it and pull up the link. But if you can provide the link, I can just go right to it. I'm doing okay, Calypso. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're doing well. I am still enjoying my new Bosemani rainbows and denison sharks, and I do not have my web camera hooked up. So I was thinking about spinning around and letting you all see that tank for a little while in my background. So y'all hold on to your seats, okay? There they are, but I'm going to be in the way. So there we go. And that is my new addition to the fish room. And these are, anyway, I got them at a very good price. And I'm going to rehome 3 of them to our mechanic who keeps fish in his office. And he has sold me aquariums and filters and lights. And anyway, I just wanted to bless him. He has had Bosemani rainbows in his aquarium, and bichers. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Bichers. He's kept them since they were like 2 inches long, and now they're about 6 to 8 inches long. Dwayne, I appreciate you coming out and being with us tonight. I keep missing your live streams because of the day that you stream, but everybody show love for love. I'm going to have to take some time and go watch your things. The Cove says, is there going to be some graphics in the newsletter like talking memes? I don't have any talking memes right now. I have photo memes. So if you wanted to submit some talking memes, that would be so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Anna Marie. I hope y'all are enjoying watching those beautiful fish behind me. The males are so colored up, and there's one that almost turns completely. He's so dark orange, he almost looks red. And I don't know if he's showing up on the screen or not. In Ohio, OCA. Okay, Mark, please shoot me an email at score48@yahoo.com. It looks wonderful and busy behind me. Yes, I was concerned about it being overstocked, and the man that I bought them from, Billy, he gave me 2 extra filters, so I added another filter. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but behind me there's a sponge filter in the corner as well that's been in there, well established. This aquarium's how old now? 3 years old. Yeah, I missed it last year and went to Peru instead. Yeah, Dwayne had a really good time with Corey, and who else went? JH Aquatics, Joseph. Did Bob? No, Bob didn't go. I forget. Was it just the 3 of you? Melvin says, I'm doing good, Daryl. My vlog series, Fall Rising and Turtles Invasion, Enter the Quantum Chamber, coming soon on Saturdays in September. That's awesome. Very beautiful tanks, Susan. Thank you, Melvin. I've worked hard on this. The plant in front of the filter intake is not real. It is artificial, but it's really one of my only artificial plants that, well, it's not my only one, but it does look realistic. But the one up in the front left-hand corner is real. And I believe Corona Ken sent that sword to me, and it's an Amazon sword. And I have some little Amazon swords scattered out throughout the aquarium. The only thing that I've been disappointed about in these fish is that they are eating my water wisteria. So I've got to find some more plants that grow tall in the background that they won't eat. And I'm going to experiment with some different plants to see how that goes. I do have some valves back there, but they are not spreading out and growing like I want them to. So I may have to propagate them myself. Yes, Dwayne, they eat like crazy. They're almost as bad as my goldfish, but my goldfish are pretty bad. I'm going to have to I bought a second filter to go in the pond. They're getting so big, I'm going to have to split them up. I'm going to probably be bringing my colony of guppies in. I have a 20 long upstairs that I'm going to put that colony in and deworm them and see how that goes. I have so many guppies out there. And I'll probably use the 40-gallon for about 3 goldfish. I know that's pushing it. But if I have good filtration and aeration, they should do fine. And then that would leave 6 in the 125-gallon. And anyway, I got some work to do. Ah, Susie Q's in the house. Hey, Susie Q. Good to have you with me. Thank you, Melvin. Fish Tropics, thumbs up. Also, let me see. My self-cloning crayfish, she has slowed down quite a bit. And I'm glad because, you know, nature has its way. They can tell when she had so many babies, that last drop. I don't know what happened to them, but I only have a couple of that drop. I have a couple from her first drop, and I want to separate the juveniles out from her because they don't grow fast when they're with their mother. So finding the right aquarium to put them in, because they eat plants as well. They've almost destroyed my Anubias nana petite. My Anubias nana is fine, covered in snail eggs, and I added some hornswort, and right now there's just a lot of mulm in that aquarium, and I'm going to deep clean that this week. My corridors are spawning really well. Oh, my American greens, the guppies, are beautiful. I don't know if I can get this turned around or not. I may have to do it another time. I need to purchase some lights for my, I think that's a 15-gallon long and my 20-gallon long. So I'm going to be purchasing some lights. I saw Bob Steenfot at Steenfot Aquatics. He did a video about a month ago on 2 different types of lights. And so I'll be checking into that. House of Buckets is in here. Hello, dear. How you doing? Good to have you with us. If y'all have any questions tonight, we're going to open up the floor for questions. Of course, this is the 29 behind me with the colony of mutt guppies, my yellow tiger mosaics. And believe it or not, Cherry, my betta that has bloat, he's in bad shape, but he's still living, eating like a pig. I lowered the water level to just about 1 inch or 2, added aeration, added a heater. I keep the water changed. I have been feeding him some Daphnia and to help clean his gut, but he has severe organ damage, and all I can do is just, make him comfortable and help him live a good long life. Chewy says, I saw a strain of greens from the IFGA president of Brazil he posted earlier today that are amazing. Well, Chewy, I'll be checking into that. I'm not a member of the IFGA, so I'm hoping that I can go over there and see some beautiful guppies. My half moon mosaics, believe it or not, the males are beginning to have that half moon caudal fin, and they've just been a colony for, I believe, 2-3 years now. I've sold them, I've given them away. They've been very prolific, and anyway, they've been a nice strain to have. They're beautiful to watch. They at first were producing yellows and what were they doing? Yellows, blues, and now the red is dominating. The orange, red, black caudal fins, very beautiful. Snakeskin pattern on their bodies. Some of them have metal heads. Do believe I lost my Dumbo ear male that was over there, but the gene is floating around in there somewhere. We'll see what happens. If the male and the female both have that Dumbo ear gene in them, they can produce Dumbo ear young. So right now they're just half moon red mosaics, but they're beautiful. My 20-gallon aquarium, I asked Bob last night before I signed off. I don't know if he saw it or not, or I may have left it in the comments. I asked him to discuss the aged aquarium and what problems that you could have with an established aquarium that's, several years old, because sometimes I have crashes, and it could be because I removed too many plants at one time sometimes. I think you have to be careful with how you're trimming your plants, and not to overstock your aquariums. Have you ever thought of going to Manaus in Brazil through Project Piaba? talking to Daryl Deemer. House of Buckets, where do you get your guppies from? LFS or auctions or online? My guppies came from Fish Fam community members. I started 4 years ago with a local Petco and PetSmart. But since then, all of those guppies have gone, or I just gave them all to my LFS, and I started with better quality guppies from Fish Fam community members. The Half Moon Mosaics came from the Fish Nerd, Jason, in Ohio, and this strain behind me is my strain that happened by accident last summer. I had blue-green Moscows, which have now pretty much died off, and a Half Moon Mosaic got into the mix. And so they produced these 3-4 inch, well, I'd say 3-inch guppies with robust, thick bodies. They had metal heads, snakeskin patterns, and very long veiled tail and delta tail caudal fins, which were usually yellow and black lace. But I do have some red over here because I added another red mosaic. And the American greens came from Rick at BAM Aquatics. And that strain were culls from an IFGA breeder who won first place with that strain, I think 2 years ago. And then I had some, well, I've had so many guppies, but that's what's going right now. That's what's going, and that's where I breed my own guppies now. I haven't bought any in a while. I did buy some more American greens from Rick to strengthen the strain, and I added more crushed coral to the aquarium to harden the water up some more. And they're doing better. They haven't dropped another. They haven't had any more babies, I think, in 30 days, but they should be picking up pretty soon. The females are getting heavy. Maple Street Aquatics, Brandon is in the house. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. Dwayne says colony crash can be a lot of different things, but water quality issues are the main thing. It just slowly gets worse. Yeah, Dwayne, I do believe that I need to increase the water changes, and I think I need to optimize my hang-on back filter a little bit more. I've got 2 sponge filters in there. One's a double sponge filter in the corner. The other one is a regular sponge filter. But I'm having problems with the filtration in my hang on the back. It really is just not, it's not really running very well. I might have to upgrade it. And I agree. Kent's Fish is in the house. Hello, Kent's Fish. What's up, Fish Fam? Good to have you with us tonight. Chewy says to Daryl, every so often, marine biologist Scott Dowd schedules a trip down there. He is also part of the Boston Aquarium Society, as well as top aquarist at New England Aquarium. Awesome information. So, I do sell my guppies, House of Buckets, and I do ship within the United States. And I just shipped some ram's horn snails up to Pennsylvania. And Aquatic Express and I will be meeting soon. And he's going to get some of the Half Moon Mosaics and some of the unsexed fry in my yellow Tiger Moscows. And he's going to give me a molly and some plants, I think. Yeah, hornwort, I do believe. We're going to swap out. So I do swaps if you're local, and I don't have to travel too far. But I sell and ship, and they're $15 to $20 a breeding trio plus shipping and handling, which is going to be around $45 for a breeding trio, and of course I'll throw in one or two extra. Have I talked to Rick lately? No, I have not, Brandon. Have you? I always send him messages. I post on his Facebook wall. I find him on Snapchat. I find him on Instagram. I send him private messages. I'm trying my hardest to keep him motivated. Chewy says the biological issue of biological filtration plays a major play, especially if you remove a lot of plants, and it will have drastic effects as algae won't compete fast enough, so it can put stress on your fish. Yep. So I have learned. And like I said, optimizing more water changes and optimizing my filtration, and don't remove large amounts of plants. Let me see what this message was deleted for. Spoiled fish, I guess because you were advertising a giveaway on someone else's channel, it was deleted, okay? We don't normally do that here. We do share each other's channel, but we don't advertise too much. And I appreciate that. I hope you understand. You could also increase the volume of water change too. Yeah, like instead of 10%, go to 25%, 30%, 40%. Thank you, Chewy, and hope that's helping somebody else who might have old aquariums and all of a sudden you're having crashes, you're having bent spines. Bent spines is due to just not having water changed often enough. And it is genetic, so you try to get it out before it starts breeding. Multi-tank addictions. Chris is in the house. Hello, Chris. Good to have you. This is my fish son. So I'm prepping for my stream, so I'll be lurking. All right, Chris. Chris, I would like you to submit something to the Fish Fam Community newsletter. An article, pictures, whatever, a piece of art, and I'll link your website to the art. That would be cool. And the deadline is August the 15th because it's going to be released September the 1st. Candy's in here. Hello, Candy. Lurking while I'm making dinner. Good to have you slip in here and lurk around. What you cooking for dinner? We actually went out to a Mongolian restaurant today, Rod and I. I ate sushi. I had a California roll, a tuna roll, and a Philadelphia roll. I think so. And he had, of course, the bowl, the bottomless bowl. And he said he won't do that again because to get the second bowl down, he had to struggle. I can submit some art for sure. Thank you, Chris. Send it to score48@yahoo.com. Deadline August the 15th. And I will, of course, link your photo, your art, to your website. Kent's Fish says, do you have plecos? No, I do not have any plecos. Are you offering some, Kent? I have Corydoras and a yo-yo loach. And I would like to get some bristlenose plecos, either the chocolate ones or even the, what is it, the red bristlenose? I think the red bristlenose plecos. The guy that I bought the rainbow fish from, he's got a few plecos. He's just waiting for them to breed. They were young, so he wants to, they need to raise up and mature and begin to spawn. I'm having super nachos. Ooh, Anna says. Candy says burritos, Caleb's favorite. Yum, 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 yum. Rod is doing fine, Dwayne. He's out cutting someone's lawn. He does that to help people out who need some help, and if he can get the schedule going, and if the weather cooperates with him. But he's doing fine. Thank you, Dwayne. I'll tell him you asked. Cichlid 23, Kirk is in the house. Hello, hello. Oh, let's see. Candy says, hands full of food cooking. Hi, everyone. Saying hi. Much love. Yes, she's lurking, everybody, while she's cooking dinner. Pleco Whisperer is in the house. Mark switched from Big Easy's support group to Pleco Whisperer. Hello again, Mark. Kirk says, was so looking forward to my package being on my porch and it's not here, thinking someone jacked it. Oh no. Oh no. Do you have the tracking number that you can find out if it's been delivered or not? And if it has, then of course call the post office and get on it as fast as possible. That's what I do. Let's see. Candy says, I'll track it for you. Email me. Okay. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, ouch, tanks of guppies, different strains of guppies. In the 55 here, I have Bosemani, rainbows, and denison sharks, and a trio of peppered corydora. I have a 3-gallon tub with a self-cloning crayfish in it. I have a 10-gallon aquarium with several self-cloning crayfish in it. I have another 25 that has a breeding colony of peppered corydora and my bent-spined guppies that I let live out their life. I have 3 bettas, and I have another 10-gallon breeding tank here of my yellow tiger mosaics. And then up here is actually snails and plants. I don't have any fish in there right now. It's a 5-gallon. It did have my betta in it, Cherry, but Cherry got bloat and organ failure, and so the filter won't run if I lower the water, and so I put Cherry over in a 3-gallon tub with just 1.5 inches of water, an air stone, his cave, and a heater with some plants, live plants, and a couple snails, and he greets me every day to be fed. He does hide out in his cave, and he's doing well. And then upstairs I have the 20-gallon long that is just a planted aquarium right now. And I found out that I have some assassin snails that were in the substrate that Billy gave me when I bought these fish. What you have there, Susan, is MTS. Just a little bit, Dwayne, just a little bit. Crystal's Pets and Plants is in the house. Packages have been arriving late this week. Shipping at aquariumcoop.com. Oh, Candy, that's right. I forgot you work for them. Dustin Ritchie is in the house. Hello, Dustin, all the way from Colorado. Good to see you, Dustin. Hope you're doing well. And how are those guppies? Finally, I didn't totally miss the broadcast. There's not much going on tonight either. I'm fishing for things to talk about. Dustin, maybe you would like to participate in the Fish Fam community newsletter that will be released in September, the 1st of September. I'm accepting articles, short stories, fish facts, fish jokes, fun facts, fun fish facts, artwork, I don't know, whatever you want to send. The deadline is August the 15th, and just surprise me. Sometimes I can't think of everything. I'm creative, but I can't think of everything. So send me what comes on your mind and on your heart, and if I've got room for it, I will make room for it. And let me see what the chat is saying. Hello there, my fish are surviving 90-ish degree temps in their sunny Colorado tanks. Whew! That is so crazy, because just a couple months ago it was snowing. Dustin said, oh boy, fish jokes. Oh yeah. Fish jokes. I found some fun fish facts that I'm going to share. It's going to be a long newsletter, the first one, but I'm still collecting material, and I'm thinking about the newsletter being quarterly with a special in December or New Year's, something like that. Okay, Kent says, just got home. Thanks for keeping me awake. Okay, Kent. Hey, Kent, if you want to submit something, everybody is invited to submit something for the newsletter. And if you want your face to be shown by the article, send me a little photo. If not, if you have a YouTube channel, make sure you send me the YouTube channel link and give me permission to use your channel art, maybe. Okay. Hasta, Dwayne. Dwayne says, gotta run. Glad I caught a stream live. Thanks, Dwayne, and give Elaine our love. We love you. Thanks for staying with us and helping out with the links tonight. God bless you. Yep, my fish friends have to be versatile. Seriously, though. Mid-80s, tank water in winter, but I never heard of AC for fish tank water, so it hits around 90. Wow. Yeah, my house stays around 72, and some of my heaters are actually unplugged, because if they start hitting 80 degrees, I turn them off, let them cool down. I actually let some of them go through natural temperature changes. Dustin says, doing traffic reports for Denver, SLC here. So I'm working, but I check in when I can. I know you do. He does traffic, everyone, in Colorado. Denver, Colorado. Dustin, thank you for dropping in when you can. Cycla23 says, okay, I sent it. I thought I took a picture of the order number, but I didn't capture it. Thanks, Candy Overalls. Kirk, I hope that you get your order, honey. It's a little warmer, good for spawning and for the fry. True, the fry will grow faster, but they'll eat more, and the oxygen will be less. So make sure you have great aeration or water breaking surface at the surface of the tank. Make sure you've got good aeration. The warmer the temperature, the less the oxygen. Chewy says, LOL, could you imagine having to keep penguins in this heat and the chillers involved in some of those public aquariums for that purpose? Oh my goodness. No, I never really thought about it. But that, oh my goodness. Well, I know I've heard the big machines when I go to the zoo. So I know those are coolers. And down the wormhole. Still here, Susan. Had lurk while eating. No big deal. I know I'm around dinner time. 99 degrees here today. Ugh. Cicla 23 said. I don't know what it got here today. We've been having a mild summer, even though we're in a drought. Kind of weird, huh? Yep. We had so much rain last week that one of the trees in the creek actually collapsed and fell. And we got to contact the environmentalist agency to come and see if they'll do something about it so it doesn't dam up the creek, because when we do have flooding situations, my property is in the flood zone and we have to pray for it not to come up into my house. I'm on a concrete slab, so it kind of gets crazy sometimes. Dustin says, I have a sponge filter intended for a 75-gallon running full blast in my 55. Wife likes to see the bubbles, and it's not that loud. That's true. Those are really nice. I love watching the bubbles, and they provide great surface area for beneficial bacteria. I would go roll around on the ground if it rained. I can see you doing it. Chewy says, I got a tour of the penguin exhibit in the Calgary Zoo in the middle of summertime. Totally fascinating. They built that exhibit after the flood they had that only fish died. Wow. What an honor. Dustin says, is it still humid during drought there? Yes. Kind of strange, but it is. We have like 0-ish humidity here. Nothing quite like Arizona. But if it's going to be hot, no humidity is good. Well, that's true. We kind of have a drought going on. We get cloudy, overcast skies, which adds moisture to the air because of the cloud cover shelf that it produces. It's just too dry to rain. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. But anyway, emailed you, Kirk, Candy said. Great. See, we can even troubleshoot during a live stream. So, water changes every week or every 2 weeks in an established aquarium. If you're a newbie, it is important that you do your water changes weekly, at least 10%, and do your water testing with some strips or with the API Master Kit. Chewy says family was the member of the Calgary Zoo for years, and it was my getaway from it all. Zone. LOL. Sounds like a wonderful getaway. Thanks, Rockstar Candy Overalls. Oh. Kirk says, are the Calgary Flames still a team? To Chewy. Melvin says, it's cloudy here with a chance of a thunderstorm. And Cicla 23 asked, or as Barry Melrose says, Calgary. Calgary. LOL. Y'all having fun. But I want you all to know that Diego at Petsotics is still have his website up. He's still selling. And also check out Fancy Tail Aquatics, who's now in Florida filming fish tours. And Dina at Everything Aquatic, where you can get freeze-dried brine shrimp cubes Believe me, the fish love them. You can get guppy flakes. Believe me, this stuff is good. She has medications, and she also has different kinds of medicated flakes, anti-parasite, duo flake, and what is in here is, I can't say it very well, metronidazole and praziquantel. Okay? And it's good for Malawi bloat, body slime, freshwater ick, liver flukes, gill flukes, flatworms, tapeworms, and other parasites of the gut. And you feed that for 2 weeks. Believe me, your fish will be cleaned out. And here is some organic mini granules that she sent me a sample of. And these are the mini granules. And I really don't know what the size of them are. And then here's some micro granules. And believe me, these here are really good for smallmouth fish. Anyone feed garlic to the fishes? I have before, Dustin, mainly when the fish were not eating. And believe me, some of Dina's medicated flakes has garlic in it so that they will eat it. It's a Canadian thing, Susan. I'm sure. I'm just a little gal here in Alabama, and I don't know much about Canada, and you're all cute little Calgary flame stuff. Have fun. I'm okay with that. Very good products, Susan. Yes, Dina has very good products, and she makes her own foods without preservatives, and she has them packaged in foil. And she suggests that if you're not going to feed them right away, put them in the freezer. And, you know, that'll preserve the life of them. Anna at the Cove says, I do occasionally feed garlic to my fish. And Cichlid 23 says, saw a fireworks show 100 years ago on Canada Day at the Butchart Gardens. Amazing place. Chewy said he did the Butchart Gardens. Did it have the koi when you were there? And Dustin says, I have mostly guppies, mollies, platies, and a few miscellaneous community fish. API stress coat for H2O changes, Herbtana microbe lift kind of whenever, and levamisole when I see problems in the tank. Yes, I believe in levamisole for Camellianus worms, and praziquantel or whatever. What's new in my fish room? I have these beautiful rainbow fish right here. Thank you for asking, Kirk. They are Bosemani rainbows. They are on the endangered species list with the CARES program. And also, Denison barbs are roseline sharks, 5 of them. And they're probably 3 inches long, 3.5 inches long. And that is the newest addition to my fish room. And there is an article in the newsletter that will explain how I feel. Dustin says the white worms are so gross. Yeah, the detritus worms comes from and camel anus worms are white worms, but when they manifest through the anus of your fish, they're red. So a lot of people think that the camel anus worm is red, but it's actually a white worm who is leached on the inside of the fish's bloodstream, and that is the fish's blood that is inside the worm. As soon as you kill the worm, it turns white because it no longer is sucking blood from your fish. So, very good facts there, Dustin. Plants, plants, plants. Yay. Yes, all of my aquariums are planted aquariums. Some of them have some plastic and silk plants to fill in where the live plants haven't grown yet. But as the live plants take off, then I start removing the silk and the plastic plants. I pretty much quit adding salt because it just kept making stuff white. Yeah, it will cause a calcium hardness, but with planted aquariums, you have to use very low doses of salt, and I think take periods of not adding salt to your water. Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate it. Chewy says rainbow fish are kind of cool, but we know the hard rock of Calgary, so Rift Valley cichlids do well there. Dustin said, oh my goodness, that is disgusting. Unless it's food, no wormies allowed in this guy's tanks. Well, the only worms that I like in my tanks are the mosquito larvae, red bloodworms. I have never fed black worms, but I think that's all I want in my aquarium. Mucho live plants. Can't remember, Chewy? I think so. I was just a kid and thought it was amazing, so probably so. Y'all so cute. But anyway, I'm not going to stay much longer. If y'all want to, y'all can go over and watch Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions and see what he's got going tonight, see what artwork he's doing or working on, and see if he's got any quizzes lined up, because he explained to us how much time it takes for him to get his quizzes lined up. But I'm so looking forward to looking in my email box for these articles and pictures and submissions and short stories and photos and fish jokes and maybe a puzzle. Somebody come up with a crossword puzzle. Yeah, come up with a crossword puzzle. That would be fun. Cryptograms. Anybody do cryptograms? But I'm so honored to have you all with me tonight. I look forward to hopefully getting some content uploaded soon and some educational things going. And I just love you. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. And Bob Kaler is not here, but this is for you, Bob. Choo-choo! This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, signing off for tonight. Hopefully catch you next week. Y'all be blessed now. Love you. Bye-bye.